All right, guys, so I'm going to be going over my baseball story so far, where I'm at, and, some background information. Every player, every athlete, they have a lot of stuff that goes on in their sports and life and everything. So I thought I'd give you guys an update, just to show what I've gone through, where I'm at, and this is why I'm at where I'm at right now, if that makes sense. So freshman year, end up going to Central Connecticut for my. So freshman year, I'm at Central Connecticut, bringing a lot of transfers and everything. Solid squad, two-way in, playing outfield, and gonna pitch. Was always like a center fielder, outfielder, and pitched a little on the side just because I had a strong arm. Pretty good pitcher, but like nothing too serious. Um, Infield, outfield was stacked, all transfers. Average age of our starters was probably 22 years old. Had a good fall and everything. Pitched well. During the end of the fall for inter squads, I made a diving play and my thumb went straight back. Went to the trainers at Central Connecticut State. They told me, "Oh, you're fine. Like, it's just it just needs to heal up a little, give it some time." So I'm like, all right, like, it's their job. They should know what they're doing. Like, I'll listen to them. Meanwhile, I couldn't hold a cup with nothing in it in my hand. It was that weak. So we get into our 8-hour weeks, and for our 8-hour weeks, we would just run 3 miles every day, just running. So I'm like, all right, like, nothing's gonna affect my thumb. I'll let it heal, all this and that, and give it some time. And it's not healing. I'm telling my parents, but I'm like, they're saying to get MRI and stuff, and stupid me, I'm like, the trainers literally told me I'm fine. So I go into my winter workouts back at home, and I'm training and stuff, and like, I'm feeling it, and I was like, all right, I need an MRI. So I finally got an MRI, and it was completely torn, and end up getting surgery when I get back to school after winter break. So then I'm trying to rush back from this injury and trying to be ready for the season, and wasn't ready. End up getting a medical red shirt, and they end up telling me like near the end of the season that I'm gonna get the medical red shirt. So in the meantime, during the season, I'm trying to have a catch when I can't even catch a ball. I'm trying to throw, and when I was coming back from this injury, I was a little bit yipped up with throwing and everything. So my team ends up having a great year. They go to a regional and everything, and I went down to go play summer ball in Danbury. I was 92, 96, supposed to two-way there. The Danbury coach was super cool about it and everything. My Danbury coach ends up reaching out to my school coaches at Central Connecticut State, and the Central Connecticut State coaches say, I only brought Kyle down there to pitch. So with that being said, I had a couple innings. I think I had 4 innings, and then a couple in scrimmages at Danbury's, 92, 96, throwing gas, doing great. Had to leave there to get at bats. Meanwhile, the Danbury coach was totally fine with me hitting and two-weighing. It's just the Central Connecticut State coaches said they only had me there to pitch, that I didn't deserve to hit there yet. I did get 1AB at Danbury. It was actually at Bristol. It was deep fly out at Munsey Field. So at the time, I was thinking about transferring after that freshman year because I was 92, 96. Haven't even played a year of college baseball. I thought about it, and if I was going to transfer, I was going to be it was going to be just for pitching, and I wanted to two-way. So I was like, all right, like, I'll see if Central Connecticut gives me more money. I liked the school at the time. I have a girlfriend there at the time. And I want want a shot at 2A. Like, I want an opportunity and everything. They end up giving me money, so I stay. I go back in the fall. I'm 2Aing, pitching really good, hitting really good. Problem was, when I was hitting, I only hit on weekends. Only during the inter-squads. I wouldn't practice with the hitters or the fielders at all. So I didn't really have a position. I ended up hitting 374 in inter-squads, second best on the team, pitched well. And then at the end of the fall, we had a meeting. And it was clear, like, I didn't have a position because I didn't practice with them. Like, obviously hit good, but there's no clear position for me. And I pitched well, and they told me, all right, you're going to be starting pitcher. Like, we look at you as a starting pitcher. So I'm like, all right, awesome. This is great. So I'm like, why even hit if I'm going to be a starting pitcher? Like, and I don't have a clear position on the field. I'll put my all into pitching. Like, all right, maybe this is the time for Kyle to take it serious and go all in on my pitching. So I go all in on my pitching. I go back to school, I'm doing really good. We get to our first week of lives, and I have the flu. I'm sick, so I'm a little bit behind. We start getting into our lives even more. I'm a little bit behind on pitch count. Like, everyone's at like 60, and I'm still at 35, for example. I'm 92, 93 in my lives. I'm throwing strikes. I'm showing I'm a starting pitcher. And then we get down to Florida, and I'm not starting as a pitcher, which is like, all right, like, I'm not going to make it a big deal. Get down there. We're supposed to have 4 games. Turns into 3 games because of weather. I'm told the second game, you're going to be first out. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go stretch. I'm going to do all that stuff, get ready. Turns out, wasn't first one out. Baseball, like, understand it. Situations change. End up going in. I think we were up by maybe 1 or 2 runs. Runner on second. 1 or 2 outs. And I walked the first guy, and they just pull me. And then we had a pitcher's meeting after, and my coach is telling me, my pitching coach, he's like, I just need you to throw a 92-mile-per-hour fastball right down the middle, blah, blah, blah. Like, I saw you do it all lives and everything. Like, you could do it. And, you know, I took that as, wow, like, I'm supposed to be a starting pitcher. You say you got all this confidence in me and everything, but you give me one batter and pull me, like, shows you have no confidence in me at all. So that happened, and then I got a couple starts. I started against Northeastern for an inning. Everyone did an inning. I pitched really well there. I did allow a home run, though, so it doesn't look as good on the stat sheet as I did in person. Next game, I think I pitched against LIU. I was doing really good. I think I went 2 innings, and I went into my 3rd inning. And error. There was 3 errors or whatever. I ended up getting pulled. And then I remember pitching at Stonehill. I was doing really well. Error happens. Started to lose it. I was pitching against St. John's. I did very well. I went 4 innings, no earned runs. And then 4 innings, no earned runs. And then my 5th inning, I got behind on counts. And first 2 batters got a single and then got a walk. Got pulled. The next pitcher came in, allowed those 3 runs. Then after that, I got really sick again. I remember we were at Coppin State. I was super sick, couldn't stand up or anything, and I had to go start against Albany. I got myself ready and prepared for Albany. First couple plays of the game, there was a double play ball, would have ended the inning, and after that, I think I allowed a hit and 2 walks, just got pulled, and I kind of kept happening. That was the common factor. It was like, I'd be pitching really well, there'd be an error, and I would lose it, and that's on me. Like, I need to step up. After that, I actually had like a meeting with athletic academic advisor about transferring, and it turns out we had an exit meeting with my coaches, like 3 weeks before the season even ended, 3 weeks before the season even ended. And I go and sit down, didn't even get to sit down yet. And they go, blah, 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 told me already that you're transferring, the academic advisor. And everything I had the conversation I had with her, everything was supposed to be confidential. And turns out the coaches found out about it way in advance before the season's even over, and then held a grudge against me and everything. So when they told me that they knew, I was like, all right, like, okay. Like I wasn't happy anyway at Central Connecticut. It was a very, not supportive environment. There was no development at all. It was just bashing. There was never a good job. It always turned out to be getting motherfucked or something. Zero development. I didn't get one pitching cue, anything, nothing. 8-hour weeks. All we did was run. There was 1 week we ran 17 miles. Now, I'm a grinder. I like to do that stuff. I don't mind running and doing all that because, it makes you mentally stronger, but I definitely don't think it's very beneficial. I'd rather do sprints, do some light throwing, all that stuff. Now, how the coaches were, it kind of developed down into the players. A lot of the players were, not the best support staff. They would bash each other behind their backs, and that's like just something I didn't want to be a part of. That's not who I am. Like, I'm a type of player that, I want to be your biggest supporter. I want you to be my biggest supporter. I want to see you succeed as much as I want to succeed, and it goes both ways. So that's what I'm really looking for right now. I'm looking for a good environment, coaches with good relationship with their players who want to win as bad as the kids do. I want coaches that, build you up, support you, and, help you, but also could let you know when you're fucking shit in the bed, be on your ass too. Someone that pushes you to be great. So I'm in the process right now. I'm in summer ball. I had one outing already. I was 91, 94, top 95. I went 3 innings, 2 hits, 1 K, 1 walk, no runs. I have a lot of schools reaching out to me. A lot of them are, skeptical because of my stats at Central Connecticut, and that's fair. But little do they know, they don't know the person I am, the things I went through, the environment I was in, the things that happened in the games, and there's no excuses for those things at all. And it's me. Like, I need to get the job done, but they weren't the ones there to see everything. They can't see it from my perspective. They see something on the stat sheet and they're like, oh, this is who he is, But, I've had coaches watch the live streams and they see me pitch and they're like, yeah, he can do it. Like, this is a serious guy. So I have a game tomorrow, Sunday at Saugerties at 6:30. I'm going to be pitching. I was talking to some coaches today on the phone and I'm like, listen, like, many people say this is what Kyle McDermott is based off this one thing. But I'm like, if you want to see what Kyle McDermott is, come watch me in person. I'll show you who Kyle McDermott is. Because everyone puts this stat, this little thing written on the internet, this whatever, and want to put a label on me that this is Kyle McDermott. Like, no. I pitched great in the summer when I was in a great environment in Danbury. I wasn't in a good environment at school. Things, didn't roll the right way, and outcomes don't look the best. I made the most of it. Now I'm in a great environment at Central Connecticut. I'm in a great environment in Saugerties. I have great coaches. I have great teammates. I want to see all my teammates succeed as much as they want to succeed. I I'm surrounded by great people, and when you're surrounded by great people, have the right people around you, you're only meant to succeed. And that's the biggest thing for any kid who wants to play college sports, wants to, play at the next level. It's like you need to be at a place where you're happy. You need to be at a place where, the people around you want you to succeed, where you're going to get to development, where you're going to be able to open open up to your coaches, talk freely, and have a relationship with them. You want to be at a place where they're going to push you, they're going to challenge you, and they're going to show you, all right, this is where you're at, and here's the plan to get to where you want. And that's the biggest thing. So I look forward to these next couple weeks. I think I'm going to find a great school. I think I'm going to, figure it out. And all these events, these things that has happened to me, it just builds a stronger Kyle, more unbreakable Kyle. I felt like, especially after the season, like I'm behind schedule, if that's a sense. Like I'm gonna be in my junior year next fall, and my draft year. But I only just had my freshman year, so I have time. That's the thing. Like schools are getting me for 3 years. They have 3 years of me athletically still. So it's like staying present, staying focused, and just sticking to the plan. God has a plan. God, puts me through this thing, these ups and downs, challenges, tribulations, for a reason. And I trust him, and I know that he has a plan for me, and he's gonna take me places where I want to be. It may be up, downs, but at the end, I'm gonna reach my goal. And all these things, like I was saying, like this makes me not, this makes me like, this makes me unbreakable. Like, you will not be able to beat me. You will not make me quit. Like, I will never stop. I'll never give up. I'll never give in. Like, I'm just gonna keep going. Like, I'm unbreakable. I've been through so much hell and ups and downs that why would I give up? Like, I've already been at rock bottom. It could only go up. So I just want to share with you guys where I'm at, some of the stuff I've been through. There was some other stuff off the field that I've gone through, especially like my freshman year. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Just keep believing in yourself. Keep chasing your dreams. Keep knowing that you can do it. And I want to be an example for you guys. I've always been a good athlete, but some people may not see it in you. Some people might not be the right people to be around for you to be who you want to be. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, you'll see I'm committed. You'll see I'm happy. I'm, in the right spot. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. I appreciate you guys watching the video and listening. And it's all love, KML fans. See you guys.